The 1966 Washington quarter is one of the most interesting coins from the mid-20th century, not just because of its design, but also because of the unique period in U.S. coinage history it represents. Even in bad condition, this coin holds historical value that every collector should be aware of. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of the first U.S. president, George Washington. The original design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, featured a portrait of Washington on the obverse, facing left, with the word "Liberty" above and the phrase, "In God We Trust," to the left of his profile. The reverse design featured a heraldic eagle with wings spread, perched on a bundle of arrows, and surrounded by olive branches. Now, fast forward to 1966. This was a transitional time in U.S. coinage. Just a year earlier, in 1965, the U.S. Mint had made a major change due to rising silver prices. It removed silver from the quarter entirely. So, the 1966 Washington quarter was part of the new copper-nickel clad series, replacing the previous 90% silver composition that had been used since 1932. This means the 1966 quarter is composed of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to an inner core of pure copper. It weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. There is no mint mark on the 1966 quarter, regardless of where it was minted. That's because, during this period, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from coins in an effort to discourage coin hoarding. This decision was made by then Mint Director Ava Adams, who believed that the growing collector market was contributing to coin shortages. In terms of mintage, over 821 million 1966 quarters were produced. That's a massive number, which makes these coins relatively common today, but their true value often depends on their condition. In circulated or bad condition, meaning the coin may be worn down, scratched, discolored, or even slightly corroded, its value is usually close to face value, or about 25 cents. However, some collectors still seek out 1966 quarters because of their historical importance during the transition from silver to clad coinage. In bad condition, a 1966 Washington quarter typically sells for around 25 to 50 cents in most marketplaces, including local shops or online platforms. But if the coin has any special errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or clipped planchets, it could be worth more, even in poor condition. Error coins are rare, and collectors are often willing to pay several dollars for them, depending on the type and visibility of the error. Even though it lacks silver content, the 1966 quarter plays a critical role in U.S. numismatic history. It marks a time when the mint was adapting to economic challenges and changing public behavior. Many people were confused or disappointed when silver was removed, and some even tried to hold on to their older coins as investments. That's part of why these newer clad coins, like the 1966 quarter, were initially met with hesitation. Still, over time, the copper-nickel clad coin became the new standard, and millions of Americans use the 1966 quarter in daily transactions. That means most of these coins are heavily circulated and not in collectible condition, which is why bad condition pieces are usually not very valuable. But they are still part of the bigger picture, a shift in how U.S. currency evolved. So, if you have a 1966 Washington quarter in bad condition, it's not likely to bring in a big payday, but it does represent a moment of change. A coin that helped shape the U.S. monetary system during the 1960s. Whether you keep it for your personal collection, add it to a typeset, or just appreciate it for its place in history, the 1966 quarter still has a story to tell. And remember, always check your coins closely. Even a coin in bad shape could be hiding a valuable mint error. Look around the edges, inspect both sides under good light, and check for signs like doubling, die cracks, or any abnormalities in the design. Because you never know, that worn-out 1966 quarter in your pocket could be a rare gem in disguise.